Good morning and welcome back to Judith Plains with me, Adam. So, how is everyone doing? What they've been up to? Hope everyone's enjoying Christmas and got some nice plans. So, we currently have my Massey Ferguson planting peas. Now, most of these fields are going to be peas. So while he's planting the majority of these, I'm going to do the field 33 contract for Noah, which is just here. And that will give me an extra 19,000. I'm going to accept contract. I don't need to get any equipment. I can release the parking brake. So we're going to do that today. I got a cultivator there, which I was going to do a cultivator mission. I was like, I don't think I have a powerful enough tractor for it just yet. So let's go this way. Yeah, so we're going to work on ploughing this field. I don't know how long it's going to take. It shouldn't take too long, to be fair, because I got a decent sized plough. And hopefully we can get somewhere. The cows are all doing okay. I actually updated this map last week from 1.0 to 1.001. Now, I thought I had the latest and greatest update, but I still didn't. Anyway, apparently we need to stop there for some reason. Yeah, so we are going to get rid of this. Wait, don't do that. Unfold. So what's he got on here? Cotton. Okay. Do you like me a good bit of cotton? But this isn't going to take long to do at all, I don't think. Oh. I actually pressed the wrong button there. That's rather frustrating. So yeah, it's Christmas week, so I hope everyone has a good time. Gets to see everyone they need to see. I've done some recording on my new map, the Rotterdam Island map. I have been doing some good stuff on there and I like it, I'm enjoying it. Small fields, good times. I mean, this is small fields as well, technically, with some absolutely humongous ones. But the only drawback of this map is those cow barns, which I might get rid of. I've got another save that I have for testing, which is identical to this. And yeah, so I haven't got around to doing it yet, but I want to look at the other options that I've got. I'm not too sure how to fix the field grass on the Giants editor, so I've left. I don't really want to mess around with it and then break it. I've tried, I've not succeeded, so we'll just keep rocking with what we got for now until I can see what happens when I remove the buildings. Obviously I'm not going to remove those ones right now because I've got cows in them, although I could move one lot of cows to the other pasture, etc. So I do always have that option. Yes, I'll probably lose a bit of product like straw, etc. But even the liquid manure thing next to it does not work properly, so I got stuck. Yeah, so today, contract work. Wait for my other one to finish that field there because I've only got one seeder. I was looking what's going well at the moment. I got that tiny little bale that's ready to go for 43,000. Now, cotton's expensive to do in the grand scheme of things because you gotta get the harvester, etc. The satisfaction of getting those big bales that are just so expensive is pretty cool. The sugar cane at the bottom. Ah, don't do that. Yeah, the sugar cane at the bottom. I just ruined my field, haven't I? That's not my field. Still, I ruined the field. That sugar cane at the bottom took me 5 or 6 loads. So what's that? 4,000 a time. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Yeah, about 24,000 litres of seeds to do that tiny little field down here. And it's only a 5-acre field. So I had to keep filling it up. How's that other tractor getting on? He's getting there. Yeah, so that was quite surprising because I didn't actually think it would take that much seed. And boy, was I wrong. I was so wrong, it was unreal. I was like, yeah, I'll be done soon. Nope. Had to keep running back to the seed storage, topping up. I nearly ran it dry. But yeah, we was pretty close with that one. Turn the fan on, because, you know, I'm in Australia and it's getting toasty already. At 7 o'clock in the morning. Right. So we're chugging along. I hate this blurry stuff that happens on this map. So what's the plans after this field is finished? Not this one, but the other one has been ploughed with peas. I don't think it needs rolling. We'll move on to the next field and just keep planting peas. Once I've ploughed everything, we should be good to go. I'm trying to get enough money together. So at the moment I've got around 450 at worst and 514 at best. And I thought I'd just plant peas. It's nice and easy. I've got a few crops to sell, to get rid of. That's annoying. There you go. We're only 50%. That can't be right. So how big's this field? Oh, I've got this bit here. It looks smaller from here. Okay, it's probably about right then. Hopefully it doesn't try to include field 27 in the contract. So just out of curiosity, what is everyone's favourite map so far on FS25? What is everyone's go-to map? So, I know Alma, Missouri is on FS25. It's a pretty good go-to map. My go-to map would probably be that. What is everyone else's? What map gets you ticking? That's what I'd like to know. Leave a comment down below, because I'd be very intrigued to see what has been people's most played and favourite map this year. Don't get me wrong, Judith PLAINS is good, but boy does it need polishing. Right, one more pass should maybe do it. Yeah, Our Misery for me has been a good map. Although the NF Marsh map that I've been doing that big series on that I've just finished, for me that is the most polished and detailed map for FS25. So yeah, that's, if I was going for most played, the best quality map that I've enjoyed the most on FS25, it would be the NF Marsh map that is not on the mod hub by the F8 Action creator that plays on YouTube with it as well. That map is a 16 times map, roughly. It's probably bigger than that, to be fair. It's huge. Mate, how did you miss that bit? Just double checking. Yeah, I can live with that. Yes, NF Marsh for playable and having fun, or playability and having fun. Our Misery because it's a very nostalgic map. It's come across from FS22 and it was really, really good then, and it worked. It literally, you loaded in and it was smooth as ice. But yeah, they're my top 2 maps of the year and of the game so far. This one would have been a contender if it got updated. So, what's been the most valuable mod that you've had on the map on FS22? 25 this year. Or mods. Mine would have to be Courseplay and Auto Drive. And Auto Load. Because without them, things would have taken even longer to do. And when you're only playing single player, it can be quite hard as it is. So with those, I was quite grateful they were on the game, and the easy dev mod. So those 4 were my favourites. In terms of vehicle mods and equipment, I don't think anything stood out for me this year, which is a shame. I mean, the Colossus pack probably, but maybe, I don't know. There's not a lot that's jumped out for me on FS25. We're nearly done with this. Another question for you. If there was something about Farming Simulator 25 that you could change, what would it be? Like anything on the game. What would you add? What would you change, etc. Mine would probably be more crops. Like base game crops. So like linseed, rye, hemp. Just more base crops. Not so much equipment, because there's so much out there. Don't get me wrong. If there was more sugarcane harvesters and specialty harvesters like that, that'd be awesome. But yeah, for me, more crops. Definitely more crops. I'll do another row. It won't hurt. Oop. What else? Animals I haven't really played around with too much. I've just dumped them in pens and fed them now and again. I haven't done anything with horses. I haven't done anything with pigs. Right, last pass. I keep hitting the change camera button instead of the lift up and down. Okay, here's a question. This is a bit of a Q&A this episode. If you had a map, what size fields would you have? Would you have small, medium or large? Now, for me, it depends, because maps like this one has everything, so that's good. That's good for me creating content. But some people just like big maps so they can collect that. So they can just spend hours going up and down fields, etc. I get that. I enjoy that as well, to be fair. But as a content creator on single player, it's easier for me to do small to mid-sized fields. Don't get me wrong. In the last series, I was doing 70 to 80 acre fields, and they were humongous. It can be done, but it requires a lot of organisation, and sometimes I just don't have the time for that, because sometimes I've just only got a few hours to record a few episodes, just because of my lifestyle, etc. So yeah. Here's another question. What is your go-to animal to work with in the animal pens? Is it milking cows? Is it like Angus? Is it goats and sheep? Is it chickens or ducks? Mine would be your Angus, your beef, yourself for profit, not your milking cows. Only because I've had the butcher's mod this year. I've just been playing around with that. Put that on. Alright, let's have a quick fly, see what he's doing. He's getting there. See, this here, I can't tell if it's working or not. No idea. But apparently there's 33,000 litres in there. Or in this building, regardless. I'm half tempted to get rid of all this. All these cows into here temporarily with these. And then knock this down and move it. Or put another one in its place. But I don't know yet. Let me just speed up the time a bit. I want to see if the house actually going up or down. It's going up. Right, so let's have a look at the cows I got. Yes, I've got brown Swiss. They're milking cows. This one, I got Highland cow. I quite like these. So they're your beef or breeding. Then I got sheep. These are just big fat woolly blankets. As you can see, I got wool there. Alright, as I've got a few minutes. Shut that up. What can I sell? Sunflower maybe? see what I got in here. Yeah, we'll take that. Where's the best place to sell it? BNF Montana. Okay, what other places? Iron Ridge Grain. Where's that? Yeah, we'll go there. I don't know how to get there, but we'll go there. Right. So, let's see how long it takes to get there and if I get lost. Okay, here's another question for you. What has been your most favourite crop to plant this year on FS25? It doesn't have to be the most profitable, it's just the one you've enjoyed the most. Mine would be easily cotton. I quite enjoyed doing that. Cotton and corn, and actually having it as corn, not chaff. They'd be my best. They'd be my favourite ones I've done this year. What's been the biggest headache on FS25 this year? For me, it would be having all your saves and everything backed up, and then when you come back on the game, things are not there, things are missing, etc. Cow barns to be one of them. You have to place them back in. Little mods that should be working but they don't, basically. Bits and bobs like that. That's been my biggest headache, because I tried to get mods that will work pretty flawlessly. It doesn't have to work 100%, but that's ideal. But yeah, trying to find something that works that I can have in the videos that I can enjoy. For instance, I don't know if it's been fixed, but I think it's the custom modding S700 combines. They did not work. The wheels on the back used to break quite a lot when disappear. So now, is this going to clip through the roof, or is it going to be weird? No, it worked. There you go. 56,000. That's a tight one to get around. first time I've been there. That is tight. But that's not my farm. I was looking at it a minute ago thinking, is that my farm? But it's not. Right, anyway, I'm going to drive back to the farm and I'm going to end the episode there. It's been a bit of a Q&A episode. Just trying to find out answers from other people, communicate with people a bit more. Because I don't get much in the way of comments, etc. So, just trying to communicate a bit more with you guys. To make life more interesting on the game and seeing what you want to see. Because I'm trying to grow my channel. Without a doubt. Trying to grow my channel. So I need you guys to help me do that. And if there's stuff in the game that you want me to do that I haven't either done in a long time or done before, call me out, challenge me, etc. I don't mind. Is there a contract you want me to do, like do a certain amount of crops each year? Yeah, like do 1 million litres of, say, wheat or canola or something like that, you know? Like community contracts. Say you want me to do like I don't know, 1 million litres of oats to sell to, I don't know, like the flour mill, etc. You want me to do stuff like that? That's just a random one. I don't know why I picked that. But I did. Yeah, things like that. If you want me to do things, just let me know. Trying to grow my channel, trying to really push the subs this year. I've done not too bad on subs. It's been hard work at times. I've been sick a lot this year, which has not helped. But yeah, just trying to grow my channel. The 1,000 subscribers is what I'm aiming for 2026. If I get that and grow it a bit more and keep growing, I'm happy. If I can get way past that, I'll be even happier. But anyway, on that note, I'm going to look at those lovely mountains over there and the sunshine. Look at my tractor planting peas. I'm going to say have a good Christmas. See you in the new year. And goodbye for now.